Hey audience guys and gals, welcome back to Matt DIY. So we got this 2011 Ram 2500 with the 6.7 Turbo Diesel. We're going to go ahead and change the fuel filter. This model actually only has one fuel filter in it. Any 2011 and 2012 Ram 2500 with the 6.7 Turbo Diesel right there, this will apply to. So before we go ahead and get started, go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below and turn on those notifications so you know when I upload a video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in and get this fuel filter changed. All right guys, so diving right in here. So if you look down on the right hand side of the motor or the engine, you're actually going to see the fuel filter right there. So it's actually got a drain with the yellow cap, which you're going to use a Phillips head, big Phillips head screwdriver to loosen that, drain the fuel out of the canister. And then basically we're going to get a socket wrench on the top and bust that cap loose, and then take the cartridge out, put the new cartridge in, and seal it back up. So we're going to show you how we're going to do that. Folks, we're going to go ahead and let the fuel drain. So you want to go ahead and put like a bucket or something underneath here to catch the fuel, but we're going to go ahead and just bust that yellow cap, maybe. Stuck so high up in the air. All right. And you only need to turn it like quarter turn, and then that fuel will start draining out the bottom and emptying that canister for you so you can get the new cartridge inside. All right guys, we're getting this fuel filter out, and I'm crawling up in here like He-Man because truck is jacked so high up in the air. But anyways, we're getting after it here. So it's got a should be an 1.1/8" socket on the bottom, long extension, and a 1/2" ratchet on the top, maybe even a breaker bar to bust it loose. But she's coming loose. It is tight because there's a gasket, but we're getting her loose. Not too bad. And just to mention guys, these should be changed about every 15,000 miles, but the way we do it here is actually every 5,000, or when we change our oil filter. We just do this too for peace of mind. That way we don't have to worry about it. All right. Let's go ahead. There goes my socket. All right, so there's the lid. And then all we got here is a good old diesel soaked cartridge, guys. I'll show you what it looks like. Just gonna let the excess fuel drain into the canister there. And there she is. Let's get the new one in. Hey folks, so as you can see, this is what it's supposed to look like. So after 5,000 miles, they get pretty dirty, so why not go ahead and change it, right? So you got a gasket similar to some oil filters that have a cartridge like this, and it's actually going to go down on your plastic piece first, just around that flange. It's pretty easy to get on there. All right, and then your fuel filter looks like it only goes in kind of one way, so just going to kind of get a feel for it here. There we go. It kind of is a little twisting motion, guys, and then it slides right into place. And then I'll put the cap back on. All right, now we'll get our contraption. Oh, the achieve that socket I left on the ground. All right, so all that's left, folks. Go ahead and tighten this up nice and snug. And you'll start to feel that gasket grab. And that's going to be good. Don't want to over tighten it, so she's snug. So now we're going to go ahead and actually start up the truck. And the truck's actually going to probably stall out a little bit first 1 or 2 times. Once it gets that fuel circulating again, she'll fire up. And also we got to close that little yellow thing. Just turn it a quarter turn with the Phillips head screwdriver, seal it back up so that no fuel's leaking out, and we'll get it running again. So we'll be back to you when she fires up the first time. All right folks, this is my brother's truck, so we're gonna have him go ahead and start firing up, and I'll just show you what the engine's gonna do here. And there she goes. She stalled out. there we have it, and you can see changed it. No leaks or anything like that. We're good to go. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. If that helped you change your fuel filter on your Ram 2500, be sure to give this video a like. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time guys, get out there, do it yourself.